Hello, music lovers. It's Neil here. Thanks so much for joining me. Um, I am really excited about this. Um, I'm just going to get my comments up because I'm right. Let's get this because I need to show you my split screen, and yeah, and so I need to be able to write comments. So I hope that you are all doing really well. Um, I am just going to copy this link and put it in the post that I did yesterday. So if you will bear with me, let me just find this post, and I will put that in there. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I found it. So just bear with me whilst I do this. Thank you, and then we will get on with it. If you're watching this later, um, apologies for this bit. It's always the odd bit of doing these kind of live streams. Anyway, that's gone out. So, okay. First of all, if you're there, why not just say hi to me? I've got my comments up. Right, so what did I want to do here? Well, I wanted to tell you about a really exciting thing that we're launching with a service called Patreon. Now, ABC Concerts started nearly 5 years ago. Incredible how exciting, and we had this idea, me and my wife Catherine, about how we could bring people together. We had, and originally it was aimed at families with very young children, and for those of you who came to concerts in 2016, 17, 18, we did a lot of daytime concerts during weekdays. Unfortunately, we couldn't sustain those, and I wish I'd had this idea a few years ago, because maybe we could have done. As it's turned out, we had such an incredible response when we started doing them on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings and some Sunday afternoons and Saturday afternoons. The weekend, people just seem to love the special occasionness of it, if that makes any sense to you. You know, kind of almost like getting dressed up and going to like going to a proper concert. That's what we were hoping to do. So we've now come to this point with this strange virtual world we're living in, where we as ABC Concerts, we are all about not dumbing down our concerts. We're not about doing nursery rhymes and how to use a wooden spoon and a drum. All of that stuff is brilliant, don't get me wrong. I love going to things with my kids, and did when I was younger, singing all those brilliant songs, Wheels on the Bus, all those great songs, Wind the Bobbin Up. But that's not what ABC Concerts are about. We're about showing how you as an audience can come to a real concert, have a real musical experience that is about being an audience member. And we've done that through making a flexible and accessible concert program and setup. You know, I always say at the start of concerts that our little ones are free to do whatever they wish to, but I request adults keep their conversation to a minimum, because it's not a space to just catch up with your friend. It's a space to show our little ones, and for you as an adult, you as a parent, to have a enjoyable musical concert experience yourself. So we don't dumb them down. And that means we get professional players, professional musicians, professional performers. We've always done that. We've not done a single concert apart from myself where the performers haven't been paid, and that means we have to have a continued funding stream. So this virtual world offers us as an ABC Concerts a real opportunity, because you as an audience member can see that we don't have a clear funding stream anymore, because tickets don't exist. We ask for donations and have done for the last few concerts, and those have been pretty successful. So what we're trying to do is find a way of making our concerts sustainable, so people who just want to enjoy some music and then get put off by us saying, give us your money, can still do that. And you, as music lovers, if you've been to 3 or more concerts, you'll count as a music lover. And if you've been for 5 or more, you are officially a super fan. Thank you so much for coming and keeping coming. You guys have shown that you love what we do at ABC Concerts by repeatedly coming back. If you didn't like it, you wouldn't keep coming back, but you keep coming back. And there are, I would say, maybe 50 families who class in that category at least. And I am hoping that we can engage said families through this program, which is using a site called Patreon. So what is Patreon? Patreon is a site on patreon.com where you can be a patron of an arts organisation, of a creator. You can be a Patreon of many different people. Fantastic musician called Jacob Collier, who does fantastic stuff like with videos and music, and there's artists and ukulele teachers and writers, and what it does is a platform that allows you as a person who appreciates something a way to directly support a creative endeavour. And that's what we are at ABC Concerts. We are about creating music and creating communities and doing it using really high quality music. So Patreon, patreon.com is a place where you can directly support us and get more from us as well, as a kind of give and take. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on this how you can support what we do, ABC Concerts, by being a patron of ours, by giving a monthly donation to us to ensure that ABC Concerts keeps on going. Quick thing about me is I'm in a very lucky position. Until August this year, I was a freelance musician, but I'm now the creative director of the Winchester University Music Centre. That means I have a part-time job and I have my salary covered, essentially. But that doesn't mean our artists, I cannot pay my artists because my salary isn't of that level where I can fund ABC Concerts. That's an impossibility for me, but I really want it to continue. And so that's why I come to you, the music lovers and super fans who keep coming back to help us out, to be patrons of what we do, to support us on a monthly basis so that we as ABC Concerts can keep bringing, first of all, these virtual concerts, which it seems like you're really enjoying. Ricky was absolutely amazing yesterday, and Ben Duglagohensky last weekend, and we've got Hannah Williams next weekend, who's a international touring artist with her band Hannah Williams and the Affirmations, and I'm so excited to keep on bringing you more of these virtual and then more live concerts. So we are asking you to become patrons of ABC Concerts. And there are 3 levels you can do that. We're asking you to buy into what we do. That's what we're trying to get out. So, if this is making sense, and could you mind just tapping a like on the video, just so that I know that you can hear me and all those technical things, and I've not just been waffling on into the world. If you could just do that for me, that would be absolutely brilliant. So I just have an idea of what's going on. Okay, so right, let's go to this other page. Right, okay, Patreon, patreon.com. I'm just gonna edit this slightly so you can see the top of it. Let's go to 0. Okay, close, there we go. All right, so we have got this, patreon.com, Patreon, patreon.com /ABC Concerts. What I'd like you to do is go to patreon.com, and this is how we would love you to support us. We are after music lovers and super fans, and if you've been to 3 or more concerts, or that makes you a music lover, and if you've been to 5 or more, that makes you a super fan. And I bet there are many super fans who are watching. As I said earlier, I think I can think of 50 families probably if I was really pushed to it. So, Patreon. Patreon is a site, patreon.com, and it allows you to register and give us monthly donations so we can keep running ABC concerts the way we want to. We need to get an income of around about £500 a month in order to provide weekly live stream concerts and or monthly live concerts, because live ones are more expensive because we tend to get 2 performers in, so it goes up. So that's our target, is to get £500 a month, and we are getting on our donations from these live ones about £80 a month. But what we're hoping to do is to get majority of this income through Patreon, through music lovers, through superfans who want to see us continuing. So here's how it goes: patreon.com/ABC Concerts. You get to this landing page. Obviously this is a slimmer one because I've made it into so I can half screen. There are 3 membership levels. There's the first level, which is supporter, and supporter are for people who just like the fact that this is going on. So that could be a grandma, it could be you've got a spare £5 a month, maybe you think you'd like to support some art organisation, grandparents, cousins, people who think, do you know what, they like the fact that this is going on. £5 a month, brilliant, no problem there. Share this with them and ask them to sign up. You click on join, and this is what it is. This is for those who just want to support concerts for the youngest of audiences. Thank you so much. We really value your support. So that's a £5 a month. You don't get anything extra for those £5 a month apart from the knowledge that we absolutely love your donation, your support. Okay, level 2, music lover. This is our wonderful bass player Baz, who has look at him with Scruffy the Squirrel. Hands up if you remember Scruffy the Squirrel from Jingle Bell Jazz at the end of 2018. 1 second, I'm just going to get a cup of tea. Okay, this is £10 a month. And what this is, these are for people who want, this is if you've come to 3 or more concerts, this is what will interest you. Not only do you get the concert, but for your £10 a month, you get access to an exclusive Facebook group, which is for music lovers and only. And in that, there will be an extra session after every concert. If it's a live concert, so when life turns to normal, then the performer will do this later on. But if it's a virtual concert, then straight after their performance, they'll go on to this and do another live video from this exclusive Facebook group that you can only get access to if you are a music lover. And that will be an interactive, smaller numbers, however many there are, 10, 12, 15 families, lots of questions, lots of answers, requests, jokes, direct interaction, completely led by you. So, for instance, those of you who enjoyed Ricky Tart's concert yesterday, maybe you had a 6-year-old who was really interested in how to do better beatboxing. Got a question for Ricky on beatboxing. Maybe you wanted to know more about Launchpad. Have a go at Launchpad. How do you download it? All those kind of things. Maybe some of you had a request of a different song. Maybe you want to try singing along to another song. Maybe you wanted to hear a nursery rhyme. Maybe you have a particular thing that you'd like, or a shout out or something like that. So that is a private, exclusive Facebook group that our performers will be giving. I haven't worked out when that's going to start. It will probably begin, not this concert, but the concert after, assuming we have some people signing up. So that's Music Lover. So if you come to regular concerts and you like the personal interaction, those children if you've got a child who comes up to our performance at the end and wants to talk and wants to find out and wants to ask questions, that is the place to do it. Okay, that's Music Lover. So we have Supporter. This is somebody who likes to know, spare £5, don't get anything extra, but just really likes the fact that it goes on. Music Lover, £10 a month, exclusive access to a Facebook group hosted by the performer. If it's a virtual concert, straight afterwards, and if it's a live concert, later on that day or the next day, just so people can get home and things like that. And then here's the third one, Superfan. So Superfan, those are for you who keep coming back, who love what's going on. And I've set this at £20 a month. I'm happy for feedback on this. If there is a feeling that you'd like to do it, but £20 is just too much, I can edit this down to 15. However, I've set it at 20 because I've seen the engagement and the interest and the love. And so this is, maybe there are 5 or 6 families out there who have got a spare 20 quid and would really like to continue support what we're doing. If you've got a spare 20 quid a month, just to know that ABC Concerts is going on and to get something extra, then this is for you. So not only do you get access to the exclusive Facebook group, but as a superfan, once a year, you can request a bespoke performance for a loved one, a special occasion or event. It might be a favourite piece of music, a TV or film theme, a song that you have that's full of memories, and we will do our best to match you with an ABC performer. This will be a performance that's specially done, dedicated to you. So not just a request that somebody has pulled out of their hat. Not just a, oh, can you sing Wonderwall by Oasis? No, this is time where we pay our artists an extra fee to spend a couple of hours, half a day, crafting and making a video of an original version of a beloved song of yours. An exclusive memory gift that you could have. It will also then feature in the concert, where it will be dedicated to you and thanked for that, a bespoke original version, and you'll also get a digital version of that video to keep. So that's for superfans. Obviously it will need to be in discussion, because your favourite piece of music might be Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto, and you also really like our flautist. So we'd have to figure out a way of doing those. It will need to be a discussion. But this is the idea, to give you something bespoke and valued that can't be got by other people. Superfan status, essentially, and access to the behind the scenes Facebook group. So, Patreon. This is how you can support ABC Concerts, how you can support us to continue. Because as I said earlier, I personally don't need the funding to keep this going. I'm happy to keep going. We've got advertising fees, resources, things like that. These fees, these supports will be going to support our artists, so we can keep bringing you performers who are paid to do what they do because they do it so well. Okay? 3 levels. Patreon.com, patreon.com/ABC Concerts. Select your membership level. £5 a month, you can join as a supporter. You don't get anything extra for that. You just the knowledge that you are supporting what we're doing. Maybe we can get 10, 15 families who really like coming, not too fussed about the £5 a month, and would love to just support what we're going. Maybe you could ask, or maybe you could gift somebody that. Patreon.com supporter. Second level, music lover. So this is for people who keep coming back and really enjoy it. Those of you who have your children who love coming up and looking at the instruments. This is access to an exclusive Facebook group after each concert, where the performer will host a live question and answer, do requests, bonus performances, loads of extra stuff that you can't access publicly, only on that private Facebook group. Third level, superfan. These are for people who really love what we do, really want it to succeed and keep going. I've set it £20 a month, but that can be edited if you have a strong feeling on this and would love to be a superfan, but 20 is just too much, but you could stretch to 15. Then please do get in touch, because I would much rather 2, 3, 4 people could be on the superfan status at £15 a month than one person or 2 people on 20. There we go. And so this is where you can get a bespoke performance of a piece of your choice in discussion with us, for a special occasion, for a person, or for an event. So maybe your husband is a big fan and has, like, I don't know, maybe he's a massive superhero fan and you just want to hear, I don't know, the Marvel theme played live by a trumpeter, dedicated to him. Brilliant. Maybe your daughter's favourite song is Into the Unknown from Frozen 2, and you would love a bespoke performance of that dedicated specially for her. Maybe your granddad, massive Beatles fan, favourite song is, I don't know, Strawberry Fields. You want a dedicated special version of a Beatles song for granddad. Maybe you and your partner have just been doing loads of Netflix in this time in the evening, and you've gone through the whole of, let's say, Breaking Bad or Peaky Blinders or something, and you've just really enjoyed singing along, maybe the theme tune of one of those. So a special dedicated performance for a special person, occasion or event, as well as access to the private Facebook group. So this is our special announcement, patreon.com, how to support ABC Concerts, how to keep making sure that we can keep going in these new times. If you know somebody who might be interested, please do let them know. I really try to keep on top of everything, but I'm going to need your help. I guess that's really, I'm asking for people to buy in to what we do, to be a supporter, to be a committed believer in accessible concerts and music making for little ones, and not just your little ones, but other little ones. We can be a gateway to an exciting musical experience, and potentially a lifelong love of live concerts. And this can be ABC Concerts can be a place where young people can be inspired and families can be inspired. And I think that's what we're doing. There we go. So that's the pitch from me. Please copy and share this around. Patreon.com /ABC Concerts. Have a look. Consider. Any questions, please message us. Please comment on here and I will be around to answer questions. Otherwise, I thank you very much. And bye-bye.